There were plenty of positives to take from the Miami Heat last season, but the fact remains that the team can and should make a lot of improvements during the break. And according to NBA insider Adam Borai, the franchise is open to trading anyone apart from Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. And in this video, we're going to be talking about exactly that. So let's jump into it.
But first, a reminder about our brand new giveaway. We're giving away a PS5 with a copy of NBA 2022 and Madden 22. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
First up, Miami Heat open to trade most of their players. Adam Borai has been a contributor to Bleacher Report and Sports Illustrated for a while, and he's considered to be one of the most reliable voices when it comes to the NBA. On the 20th of June, Adam tweeted that the Miami Heat are open to moving on from any players outside of Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo in order to drastically improve the team. He also said that players like Bradley Beal and Donovan Mitchell could be viable options. Borai even mentioned that it's not really a surprise that the Heat is exploring more options to improve their roster. And we gotta say, we agree. They need serious improvement in a lot of areas before the new season begins. And obviously, to do that, they'll have to clear some room on the team. And trading a few of their current players to onboard new stars is really a no-brainer. Now, Miami Heat's performances last season. Now, it's not like the Miami Heat were that bad last season. In fact, considering the competition in the Eastern Conference, they actually did pretty well. The Heat impressively finished the season as the first seed in the East, despite being among some very high-quality teams, such as the Brooklyn Nets, Milwaukee Bucks, and Boston Celtics. But that wasn't enough. Going into the playoffs, most people believed that they ended up as the first seed in the loaded East due to some kind of huge fluke. Soon, the Heat proved all their doubters wrong once again by advancing to the 2022 NBA Eastern Conference Finals. And even in the finals, they were doing pretty well until they faced the Celtics. They ended up losing the series 4-3, with the last game being decided by a margin of only 4 points. So yeah, while there were quite a bit of positives, they still need to figure out where exactly things went wrong and focus on fixing their issues. Because next time around, they have to be better if they want to challenge the top dogs. NBA veteran Kyle Lowry especially got a lot of criticism for not showing up throughout the playoffs, with fans of the franchise asking for his departure. Many believe that he's past his best, and for the Heat to improve, they need to let go of dead wood. But it doesn't just end there. Apart from Butler and Adebayo, all the players should be working hard to improve their game during the offseason. By the time next season rolls around, these two cannot be the only ones carrying the team. And that's exactly why the franchise is looking to add some more stars to their roster. Next, the Heat pick up Nikola Jovic as their 27th pick. Serbia's Nikola Jovic was the Miami Heat's first-round pick, and to say that fans were excited would be a massive understatement. The 19-year-old impressed the team's scouts at last summer's Under-19 World Cup in Latvia. Heat assistant manager Adam Simon revealed that the 6'11", 223-pound player was really good there, and he was really impressive for someone who's still maturing his body. And it appears that for Nikola, it was also love at first sight. He attended the Heat's Game 5 victory over the visiting Philadelphia 76ers during the Eastern Conference Finals in May. Nikola expressed that he loved the crazy atmosphere there, and it was a great first impression for the young star. Now, there are a lot of reasons this is a great pick for the Heat. First off, he's obviously a very talented player, and with a little bit of experience, he has the potential to be up there with some of the best players in the NBA. He can defend, he can make plays, he can shoot, he can do pretty much anything. Secondly, we know that the Miami Heat has an exceptionally good development team, and they have a long history of getting the most out of young and experienced prospects. But on the same day the Heat introduced Nikola to the world, there was even bigger news going around. There were reports that Kyrie Irving is considering leaving the Nets and might join the Heat for next season. There were also rumors that Kevin Durant was looking at his options. Obviously, fans of the Heat started tweeting about this, and Kyrie even started trending on Twitter. We can be sure that the Heat will definitely be closely monitoring these situations and planning to make a move. So yeah, things are looking really exciting for the team. Come next season, they might just go all the way. And that's all about the Miami Heat being open to trade anyone this offseason. Now, it's time to move on to some more related news. Now, in other related news, the Houston Rockets and John Wall have reached an agreement. According to multiple insider sources, the Houston Rockets have reached a buyout agreement with veteran guard John Wall, and he'll now be free to sign with any team of his choosing. Wall is set to receive roughly $41 million from the Rockets. If he had played for one more season as per his contract, he would have made $47.4 million instead. So yeah, he's accepting a reduction of around $6.5 million. Yikes. However, this move was pretty much inevitable. Wall. Wall sat out the entire last season because the Rockets are currently rebuilding around a younger core. Wall is turning 32 in September, and he just wasn't in the team's plans. Considering how passionate he is about the game, he obviously wasn't willing to accept another season on the bench. So, where's he going to go next? According to one of the sources who spoke to the Associated Press, Wall wants to sign as a free agent with the LA Clippers. However, nothing is confirmed as of yet, and we'll have to wait and see how things turn out for the veteran player. Now, Russell Westbrook angry about his nickname once again. Russell Westbrook is furious. Skip Bayless referred to him using a very unflattering nickname on Twitter, and he clapped back. As you may have guessed, Bayless called him Westbrick. Russ quoted the tweet and asked the Fox Sports 1 host to watch his mouth and told him to not say anything on Twitter that he wouldn't say to his face. Many agreed with him, and one fan replied that this should be the rule for everyone. If you can't say something in real life, you should not be saying it on social media. This is not the first time Russ has taken issue with the nickname. In March, the Lakers were not doing absolutely terrible, and Russ revealed that fans had not been treating his family well at all, and he specifically mentioned the use of the nickname. According to him, his family didn't even want to come to his home games anymore because of all the hate that he was receiving. Russ has had a pretty horrible first season in LA, after many thought he was set for a triumphant and glorious homecoming after being traded from the Warriors. He struggled to fit in alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and the Lakers even went on to miss the playoffs. It's clear that the noise is getting to him. We just hope he keeps his head down and focuses on doing better next season. That is always the best way to shut your critics up. As for the behavior of the fans, we'd like to say that bad performances are not a good enough reason to disrespect someone's family. Next, Kendrick Perkins says he prayed for LeBron James to tear his ACL. Former NBA player Kendrick Perkins has a reputation for being outspoken off the court ever since he retired. Seriously, he does not have a filter at all. And with his latest comments, he sparked controversy once again. Kendrick recently told a very interesting story on the Old Man and the Three podcast with JJ Redick. In 2008, his team was supposed to play the Cavaliers in Game 7 of the playoffs, and they were under a lot of pressure. He revealed that they had just lost Game 6 and that he was really scared of facing LeBron James. He confessed that that was the only time in his life that he prayed something would happen to the legendary player in the warm-up. He said that he really wanted to get the news that LeBron would tear his ACL or something. The fascinating thing is that LeBron and Kendrick would actually end up as teammates of the Cavaliers later in 2015. Of course, he never told Bron of his distasteful prayer. We gotta say, we don't think Bron would have minded. This is probably the most flattering thing you could say to an athlete. His opponents were so terrified of him that they were literally praying for him to get injured. And that's a wrap for today's video. So, what are your thoughts? How do you think the Miami Heat will do next time around? Please let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.